Hello and welcome back to the world of Arklands. When we last left our heroes, they had a long conversation with the Lady Masquerade, Yinzi, the goddess of knowledge, where they were able to finally fill her in on the truth of the mystery she was pursuing. After giving her this information, they described their plan moving forward, and she gave them a small piece of advice of requiring an appointment. As the party was quickly and forcibly returned to the material plane.
No more walk-ins.
Get out of my room.
And doing some research, in the theme of new information, Ray decided to finally partake in his memories.
Oh yeah, that's right. I did that stupid thing. To be fair, I did roll for it, and he rolled very poorly.
Indeed. And as the party settled down for the night, preparing with just over 30 days remaining until Mavis ascends. But that is where we return tonight for this episode. And welcome back.
Welcome back to the story.
That's staying in.
I would have fun as a DM. I'd freak y'all out.
Oh yeah,
You should DM.
I don't want to. It's too much stress.
you definitely should at
Understand.
some point. So
There would be an old character named Noah.
And the pain in the ass named Will.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh. I'm always at his campaign.
So
Ass meets
I
stick.
apologize for how loud that probably was.
That's okay.
What? Oh no, I'm gonna be nice.
I've got two sets of audio now. One that's really loud for when y'all are way too quiet, William. And one for when you're way too loud. So I have one that's quieter for when Ryan clips my audio.
For when Ryan just Ryans.
For when
Also, you
Ryan
didn't do the
Ryans.
sip.
That was good. 3 times in a row. I feel like that's a strikeout.
I like the sip though. It's a great way to open it.
No.
He sips
So-
again and we go, Will, you're fired. You were never hired in the first place, but you're fired.
Would you like a job starting now? You're fired.
What would you like to do?
Die.
Sorry about that. I was
Wait, I'll take it for him.
a little parched.
You take your one.
No, I'll take it for him.
No.
Okay. Can we do that?
No.
Can we like?
Can we be martyrs for the shenanigans?
Can I shield his shenanigans?
No.
Dang it.
Wait. Can we use an inspiration to negate a shenanigan?
Sure.
I forbid you.
I'm not using my.
You better buy him like
inspiration for that.
5 different meals if you're going to do that.
I made cookie brownies.
You did.
So.
Oh, did you get
think-
an inspiration?
Yes.
I did. Yes. And I'm going to waste it.
I texted if
Opportunity
you wanted to
moment.
get some.
Oh yeah, I did see that, but I was already late.
Yeah.
That I come inspired.
Indeed. So, given that you've just spent the past 15 hours sleeping, I'm going to say that Ray wakes up first.
Yeah, we can go with that.
Did we take it along with us?
Yes, you can all mark down along.
Yay!
Yay! So my passive perception is a 17. Do I notice anything interesting in the room? Anything that might have changed?
I'm going to say...
Potentially of the type that I extremely despise because this is my piece of property that is currently being
I forgot I
vandalized.
did this.
Yeah!
Riss, I'm going to say...
He would have concealed it, so I could roll for stealth.
I don't see it.
It's not a stealth check per se. I would say make an investigation check to find a spot that he wouldn't notice.
Ooh.
Alright, intelligence roll.
Oh,
That's an
poorly.
8.
Yes. Total?
Please. It's intelligence.
It's a
It's
common
a fair
rogue skill.
question.
With an 8.
I want to say
I didn't start as a rogue.
he put it behind my other suit of armor that I go to grab and put on. Thinking, well, he'll never touch this. He's wearing the adamantine now.
I support that theory.
Yes. Well, to be fair, the other armor is, when it's not in use, in a bowl, because it's liquid.
That's weird, but
That's literally in the description of the item. That is canon. That it is literally it is a...
Where the heck did I store that? I don't want to know.
You have you have a bowl for it.
You have a flask.
Something like that.
Wait, I need to armor up.
Armor and a thermos.
I have a deer skin. Just it holds the armor.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful which one I drink from.
As you take off the adamantine, or I'll say it's behind the rack where you put the adamantine.
There we go.
Yes. There you go.
And so as you take it off, you would have.
No,
you don't sleep in your... Well, no, you just passed out,
passed
so
out.
yeah. You didn't sleep in it.
I know it's not undressed.
It is power armor, so it's more like a fitted suit than anything.
Yeah. Still not comfortable to sleep in.
No, but he was out. He's gonna be sore.
So yeah, you take it off, and remind me, what did you
Riss was here.
write? You do see the little inscribing.
He's not even subtle about it. God, he's a moron. Oh,
Stealthy,
my
yeah.
hurts.
Subtle, never.
Riss in a nutshell.
Yup. What happened? Oh, that's what happened. And Rig takes a second to collect his thoughts and realizes there are new ones.
Yeah, there are a lot of new memories, and make a wisdom save.
Oh, dang. That's a 26.
You do not immediately start crying,
Oh, okay.
unless you believe that Ray would.
Ray would. Ray definitely would.
Because
One tear starts to come out. Get back in there, tear.
Get back in there! But not this, man! Get back in there, Tyr!
good movie.
A single tear falls,
Yeah,
and he
you remember-
regains composure. Composure.
composure.
He can't think. Neither can Ryan.
That's a new potion
Composure.
to retain composure.
There you go.
It's compost and potion.
Shut up. But yeah, you remember holding Makoto for the first time. You remember...
You just started off with the below the belt hit right there.
Yeah.
Well, that is how Kosen sold it.
Yeah, okay, forget it. That's a 10 on the wisdom save.
Oh yeah, no, that is as the grand scope brings a single tear, you start sifting through it a little bit more carefully and just realize, and not only is it this memory, but because it's been so long since you even could remember it,
It's been years.
it is like you're doing it for the first time. And that feeling is overwhelming in a wonderful way.
You know, it also did great.
You
I'm over in the moment.
you feel like a father. Let's go. Again. You had been to Makoto, yes, but even then it was what you were told, not what you knew. But now, you know it.
I think Ray's going to take a second to just kind of collect his thoughts. Take a look at the etching on the wall. Not worth my time right now.
I hope that was visible.
Why was that timing so perfect?
Not worth my time.
Yo. Record, don't you have mending?
No, I don't.
Just Makoto?
It's a crying shame.
Wait.
No, she doesn't either. Could have sworn. But
Can I... So artificer spells, they're not like cleric or...
Artificer spells,
paladin.
yes. Cantrips, no.
Okay, no, don't have mending.
Yeah. Every time you level up, you can swap out a cantrip, but that's it.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Well, actually, can I swap out Blade Ward for mending for our previous level up?
Yeah,
I've
y'all
never done
just
that.
leveled up, so
Yeah, let's do that then, because I feel like mending would be far more beneficial.
yeah, go for it. So with that as your new cantrip, it would be a very simple task to just
Repair the etching.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
No. I want to take you back to it, and like a dog that just shat on the carpet. You see what you did? You see what you... No. That's a no.
You want another one?
At that point, you're in trouble.
So before long, the other two of you wake up. What do you want to do?
Einer's gonna check on Ray, like,
We gotta
when he first
fill
wakes
him
up.
in on what Tweedledee and Tweedledum decided while the brains was asleep.
I'm sure they'll get to that. Well, Einer's gonna walk up to Ray's door and knock.
1 second.
Hold on. Because Rissa's room is right next to it, right?
Yep.
Good luck.
Passive perception of 22. I'd like to roll for insight on that. Oh, yes.
No, he did not.
Natural
Nat 20?
20.
Oh my gosh. I have a flat 20 passive.
Can I
but
expend my
see-
inspiration to force my teammate to reroll?
You can, but you shouldn't.
Dang it.
Rissa's just gonna yell, "You need a tissue?"
Yes.
Rissa, oh, he's serious. Goes to find a tissue.
Amazing.
I love that.
He's like,
It's amazing.
Makoto would have a hanky. Makoto!
Yeah, Makoto is actually already awake on the top deck of the ship.
Makoto, hanky. Toss one down.
Toss one down?
Just drop it. I assume she's up on the deck. He's
How
like
are you-
emerging. I thought the deck was below. She's like near the steering.
Have you
like
been
the
on a
wheel.
ship?
I'm assuming this is like the main deck.
Near
and
the
she-
front of the ship.
Oh, see, I thought you said up. Okay.
Yeah,
You meant
top
up.
deck. There's not a separate thing.
I thought there was a separate one for like the steering wheel.
No, not on the ship of this size. I don't think so.
Okay. Now that I know what direction the up is, Riss will run and hanky, quick.
This is a brig, not a guy.
Your father's crying. Thank you.
As you say that, she takes it back and goes downstairs.
It's like, I said it would get me. Oh, I got him his dog too. Okay, let's go.
I like the idea of Riss just standing there going like, okay, whatever.
That's right.
Like standing there for a solid 10 seconds, everyone watching him as Makoto rushes away. I love it.
Yep.
Doesn't
No,
quite
there is
know
a
what it is.
raised thing for the
Aha!
front and the back.
I knew I bought the fancy one.
Wow.
No, valid. I misremembered. To bring up Reagan's character sheet. That's what it was on.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But Makoto rushes down and kind of just opens the door, but doesn't enter and just kind of knocks while waiting in the door frame.
Ray's kind of on the side of his bed in that very like guy type of thing where you're just
Contemplative. Yeah.
just like that.
Einer's gonna walk in and just put like a hand on your shoulder.
Before you do, Ray looks up, stands up, and embraces Makoto.
And she just hugs you back. Hi, Dad.
My little girl. I'm
So
so
little.
sorry for what I did.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
It was a decision.
But we're together again now.
Everything that's happened since then has turned me into a completely different individual. Or so I thought.
Everything that's happened has always been the best parts of you.
With this, I feel whole. And he starts crying again.
And as you say that, she hugs you again. And I feel like home.
Then he suddenly stops, looks at Einar, looks at Riss.
Riss is like on the other side of the door frame. He was like, "This is awkward," and went and stood on, like outside the door frame on the hallway.
Respectful distance.
Yeah.
Einar's gonna, without saying a word, pat your shoulder, give a nod. I'm here if you need me. He's gonna walk out, grab wrist, and he's gonna close the door and be like, "We'll let them have some time."
I already did. I was making sure they did.
All right, you want some food?
Yes.
Let's get some food. I don't know how to handle this. Let's. Yeah.
I don't
Guess who
know.
you're gonna go see?
My little cook friend.
Yo!
I love mobile.
Yeah, so you're looking for Abdul?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, without any issue, you are able to find him. He has gone through a little bit of a growth spurt.
What level is he now?
Last I checked, he is now level 8,
Let's go, my man.
which is
Alright.
much higher than it was before.
He was like
wasn't he
level
level, like,
4
3?
before.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
3 or
And he
4.
got smacked by a
Cannon
stinking
fodder.
cyclops.
Yeah, poor dude.
He also got taken out by Mavris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's... Oh, he's gonna pay for that.
Yeah.
Don't touch him,
But you see his arms have been upgraded a little bit. Because as you remember, he has the
Yeah, yeah.
prosthetics.
Yeah.
I did know.
There's a few like built-in tools as he's already starting to very
Let's go.
What's it
Expertly?
no the
What are you talking about?
Long John Silver.
in Treasure Planet.
Ah.
Yes.
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 There's a little bit of that in
Nice.
there as he's whipping up some eggs and
Awesome.
all that kind of stuff. Ah, you're back.
What's going on, Abdul?
My friend.
Wonderful to see you.
It's good to see you too. How have you been? You look
How tall is he?
stronger.
Getting there.
How tall are you now?
I haven't measured.
Is he taller than Riss?
How tall is Riz?
I think he's 5'8".
5'8"?
Are you really 5'8"?
He's
I'm
the
a
shortest
5'8"
one.
or 5'10".
Goodness. What is
He is not taller, but he is gaining. Because before he was like
Yeah, 5'8".
5'2". So
Yeah.
he's probably like 5'7".
Wow.
It has been a long time though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been like over 6 months since you consistently spent time on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it literally has been poof. Hey, how's it going? I need this. Poof. I need this.
and most of the time he was below deck
Yep.
cooking. So it's been a while. Can I prepare anything in particular for you?
Bacon.
You're not there.
You have
How much bacon do you have?
Yeah, I was right.
Oh, it's already being made.
so he knows
Abdul.
you well.
I love you.
As I said, anything special or particular that is assumed.
Let's do an island special.
All right. A
Little side of bacon.
little. Yeah.
Little for Einar, we'll put it that way.
And he gets to work.
All right, Riss.
Well, I've said all of my hellos. I assume you've said hello to your crew.
I don't remember if Einar did. Did Einar?
You said hello to your boys.
I couldn't remember. All I remember is Ray passing out and Einar, how they
Yeah.
did take care of him. Yes, I've had a chance to catch up with a few of the crew.
I was vague. Have you caught up with all of the crew?
Riss, I know what you're getting at. Stay out of it.
I will if you will.
Okay, no one does not like that phrasing.
Neither does Ryan. I'm
Riss
surprised
also-
that Shenanidan wasn't thrown for
Riss
that.
also was like, not what I meant. But
Good.
I encourage your side of it.
Riss, do me a grand favor. Don't speak until after breakfast.
He listened. Man, maybe Ray needs to cry some more just to shut him up.
And Einar will
He'll-
not say a word to Riss until after breakfast is done.
Does I forgot her name also.
Which one?
No,
Daphne.
the clear.
Oh, the
cleric.
cleric?
Kaya?
Okay.
Kaya. Does she walk in before they have breakfast?
Don't do this to me, man. Stop.
Can I
feel
roll a
like-
D100?
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like this is a percentile roll right here. Leave it up to chance. Gotta roll high, bud.
78.
Yeah, about a
Why are you guys making me do this?
third of the way into
Will's like, the role play. Riss just looks at Anna and goes, I'm only going to say this.
Riss?
Abdul, how are you doing today? He goes and walks over to him. Hi, Kai. How's it going? There's a seat for you. I'm going to go see Abdul.
and Kaya.
Einar's gonna slide the plate of bacon between him and
Oh,
the
breakfast
other
hasn't
seat.
come yet. Remember, that's why Riss was keeping quiet. But he said, I'm only going to say this.
Oh, okay.
Kaya kind of just still standing in the door, very taken aback as you just are very uncharacteristically not nosy.
And jovial.
Well, I know.
Kaya,
Yes,
have a seat.
yes. He comes and sits down.
Riss warmed it up for you.
She does not sit in the seat that Riss was in.
Oh, okay.
Smart.
She takes instead the seat across from you.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Riss and Einar would have sat next to each other.
Yeah.
That way Einar can punch him.
How are you doing?
Well, we did decent. We managed to actually win the tournament. So I feel like I'm doing pretty decent. Minus being stressed 24/7 because Riss is an idiot. And Ray is smart but chooses to be an idiot.
I know many like that.
Yes, I'm aware of the 3 friends of mine who are
They've
seeming to shape up a bit.
been doing surprisingly good work.
Good.
I hadn't rolled for their level ups in terms of
Gotcha.
HP.
You're not roll 2d8? Oh, HP.
2 levels up, so.
Yeah.
What? I thought you were doing that number. I was like, lower.
That would be 13 levels. No.
That's what I was like. God.
However, she
Can they
is
join us?
she is level 14.
Oh, shoot. Let's go.
All right. She's only a level behind us.
That's where she always was. So
Wow.
she's a
Because
advancing
Reagan was
similar-
like at her level, or she above?
Reagan is level 15, same as you. Yeah. I haven't heard from you since you gave up the magic.
Well, it's been busy, to say the
I
least.
can imagine.
Things are... They feel like they're coming to a close. One way or another.
I see.
Reroll that. I feel bad.
Whoa, hold on. This is character development here.
That's
That's a story roll. Okay, I was going to say.
yeah.
That was going to be nice.
Or,
May I ask you something? typically do not worry about these types of things, but are you upset
About what?
with me, with us, the crew?
No. Why would you think I'm upset?
We are the reason that you no longer have the mark.
No. You are not the reason. Avarice is the reason.
But we are what he used.
Do not ever blame yourself for something that was beyond your control. He used you against us. Yes, because he's resourceful and he's
A dick.
powerful and well, that's true, but
Yeah. Was that your knee?
no, that
the-
was not my knee.
Lord.
That's another ball.
No, my knee does. sound like that.
Fudge.
That was the first thing I did. I'm surprised you looked at me.
To be fair, I did try and throw them on the other side, but they
You
I
didn't
missed.
stick it.
That's
Trying to
alright.
hit the other one.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, ruining the moment, guys.
Classic us.
Yep.
Wrist, by the way.
She rolled a nat 1 on insight. Usually she'd be able to tell, but that's what that nat 1 was.
I'm
love
in the counter with Abdul. Abdul, stir quiet.
This is like, I need to hear this.
That's right.
I only wanted to act like I was carrying.
Mavris is... He's something else. There is nothing like him.
Unfortunately, I do believe that you are wrong.
What, that there's nothing like him?
Yes. I have not only served on this ship. I have served on many. I have healed many wounds. And I have seen many men that are not very different from what he is.
You've met a lot of men who are dragons, who are hell-bent.
I'm not talking
on-
about physically. I'm talking about the type of people that they are.
Type of person, yes, but there are a few who have his power as well.
Maybe not, but
Or, to be completely fair, I don't think anyone has quite his level of determination.
I think
Determination, I'm sure.
I think you would be wrong. Men or beings that pursue power, they are found wanting. It will not give him what he seeks, no matter how determined he is.
Whether that's true or not, the fact of the matter is, we have to pay attention to what he is trying to take.
Oh, I do not disagree. I'm not saying that you should allow him to take it.
No. I know you're not.
What I mean is, power will not give him satisfaction, and power will not bring his defeat.
If you're thinking that we're relying on our own power to defeat him, you're wrong, because we've tried that, and it doesn't go so well.
Even everyone on this ship is ready to stand with you against him,
I know.
but I do not believe that any amount of power will truly end the threat.
That's why I'm not asking you guys to come with us. This is the most difficult thing I've ever had to do in my life. And I've died. I've lost everyone at one point. But this isn't something that can be solved with brute force or...
What do you plan to do?
In order to defeat Mavris, There's only one thing I'm focusing on. There is someone I need to save. That is the only way I see of removing the potential downfall of so many things. Maybe not the entire world, but enough to make a difference.
Then I would ask one thing of you. Do your best to save yourself as well.
You know what's funny, Kyle? Once, I didn't care about that.
And he's gonna look over at Riss.
Who has, once he realized, oh, this is just stuff we've gone through, then he's going to talk to Abdul, and just chat with him. So he's no longer eavesdropping.
He's gonna look up at Riss.
I find myself caring again.
Good.
Even if it's not always for myself. There are other things in this world that make things worthwhile.
And on that moment, I would love it if Ray just kind of barged in and went, okay, oh, God, I have a horrible headache, but I am very hungry. Oh, hi, Kaya. How are
Speak of the
you?
devil.
What?
Hello, Mr. Galbier.
You can call him Ray.
The
No, she
man
can't.
owns this ship.
She wouldn't. I've already told her that she can, but she won't.
He's just a guy.
To you.
Yes.
To them, I signed their checks.
That's all right. I can afford their paychecks for a while.
You're the one paying them, yes. I just signed them.
Regardless,
Oh, did I walk in on something? Okay, Makoto, we're gonna come back in a second.
Makoto has already smacked you across the head.
Riss, upon your entrance, obviously knows anything, goes, thank you, Makoto.
It is good to hear. And as she says that, many of the other crew begin to file in.
I feel like Riss would have been like, Abdul, keep it warm, hold it. Okay, might as well take it.
Yeah.
We've been ready for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The bacon's starting to get cold.
Oh, never.
Abdul would not let that happen.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't sound
There's just
short.
like a line that was forming in the kitchen as everyone is held back from getting in.
Abdul's like flourishing all of his tools on his hand. If you go in there, I will spoon you to death.
Cut your heart out with a spoon. Why a spoon? Because it'll hurt more, you twit.
Riss, upon hearing his touch, just goes, oh, you grew up so fast.
But you enjoy a very delicious and greasy breakfast.
Lovely. Deciduous.
Bless you.
And
Looks over, like, you got deciduous in there?
There's just a bunch of maple leaves.
I
strewn across.
have to remind the guys that Riss is a ranger every once in a while.
once breakfast is finished, what would you like to do?
Okay, gentlemen. This is where I wanted to ask you two if we should take some downtime.
Oh, this is not Ray, this is Ryan.
Kind
You
of.
don't have a lot to spare.
How much time do we have?
You have
30 days.
You're allowed to spend
2 days.
You're gonna spend part of our precious 32 days squandering it playing dice games with the crew. It's tempting, but no.
Yes,
It's not the only
exactly.
downtime activity.
Well, I was
I
gonna
know
say,
it's
you can
not, but
do stuff like research for, like Riss would require research for.
The downtime is used for two reasons. One, I want to staff a power. And two, we need to figure out if there are any meetings going on within the 30 days.
Yes, that's right. We need the list, and then we need a method to get to the Feywild.
And we also need to contact all of the people that you have sent out messages to and be like, okay, Here's the game plan. We don't have a game plan, so hold tight.
That's right.
This is the first email in a string of emails letting you know that more emails are coming.
I hate that.
I hope this
Welcome
email
to
finds you
corporate
well. How the
politics,
email
period.
finds you.
Be on the lookout for more emails from me.
So, is that what you want to do?
I'm running it by you two.
I'm fine with it.
Okay, you're out and voted. Sorry.
His vote could have been yes.
You didn't even give me a chance to formulate an answer.
I know, because it will probably be no.
Probably.
Okay, so it is currently the 4th of Azaius with 2.
Ryan, do you really want me to get as stressed as you do every single session?
Tempting, but no.
Okay. So, let's not take too much.
No, we're not. This,
How
again,
much are you taking?
like a week, dude.
7 days.
One short period of time. First off, to find the list.
Okay.
That's the first thing I want to do.
All right, so it is the 4th of Azaius,
Right.
the 26th year of the 12th age. Yeah. Okay, 1 week of downtime would put you at the 11th.
Right. Okay. So,
With 25 days remaining.
got it.
It's the fun.
No. We can't get there yet.
Save that for the last
1
week.
week of downtime. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Panic.
While he's panicking,
You have the staff. You have the Voyager staff.
I do.
Moving around is not difficult, so you're not restricted to what you can do on the ship.
Okay.
What do you
Dakota
want?
also
The
has
staff
teleport.
power?
He wants a staff of power, and we need to find a list of people with
The
needs
list
to.
and a way to get to it.
So the best way to get the list would be to take the research downtime.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do first.
Okay.
While I'm doing the research downtime, I'm going to have Makoto go to Eris and look for staff of power for me.
Speaking of Eris,
Uh-huh.
you have Sulan.
Oh yeah, you want to go with her? This is reason number 4. Reasons
not
just
allowed
keep
back
popping
there.
up. That's a good point.
Will was thinking. He's also not. Well, Riss is not allowed back there. Will was thinking.
I am not
we
allowed
should do
back there more
research.
than you.
Riss is like Zora.
You can go for 2 reasons. It's a week.
I don't know.
No, you can.
Technically
You need a
speaking,
place to
Ray is
stay.
the only person that's not wanted.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
So
Well,
maybe
no,
okay.
Makoto is not wanted.
So maybe I should go do
Okay,
the
that's true.
research in Eris
You can do that, yeah.
and go pick up the sword for him.
What?
Well, the sword is for any one of you, in theory. There's a Sulan is making
Hang
you
on. I want to savor Will's.
Oh, see, yeah, this is where I need the rest of that.
Yeah, it would probably be a good idea.
Probably.
Sulan is making you a sword that is specifically made for the purpose of
Killing dragons.
killing
Shadow
dragons.
dragons, yes.
Well,
Precisely.
creatures of shadow.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what I'm going to do. Research and
All right.
pick up the sword.
Got it? Einar?
I don't know. What do you want me to do? You're the one with the plan.
Research.
No. For you, if you could make visits to all of the people and explain to them the plan, I think that would be a
How
good
am I
use of
doing?
downtime.
How am I going to get that?
Okay.
You've
Here's-
got the Voyager staff,
here's-
but you can
here's
only
what
go
I'll
so
say.
many times.
You and Chicago.
The one you can just sending
Yeah.
throughout the course of the week. I would allow this to be a varied carousing, which allows you to make allied contacts. And basically, the time you spend this week can determine how many of those respond positively.
Okay. What is that? Just like a D20?
Yeah, we'll get to that, and then risk.
I'm debating because you're doing research on the list. So I think I'll probably do research on best way, like with I probably want to go to the entrance to that I know of in Waimari, but I would probably do research on best path to get into the Fae over the next month.
Okay.
So I don't know if that would be carousing, like I would get with my contacts, or if it would be
No, that
research.
would be research. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll start with Einar.
Okay.
Do you want to spend any gold to assist in this process?
Why not? How much am I spending?
Well, it depends.
I'm gonna die at the end of this campaign anyway. So.
No! I refuse.
A character can carouse with lower class for 10 gold, middle class for 50, or upper class for 250.
How many expensive friends do we have?
A lot.
I have the list of the people you want
You
to
said upper
contact.
class is 50?
Is 250.
250? Sold.
Okay.
I got 40 grand.
Yeah, fair. So you spend 250 gold.
Wait, for the week or for each day?
For the week.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Wow, that's so cheap.
All right, yeah, and make a persuasion check.
Okay, can I use guidance?
Yes.
Sweet.
And as a note, we will not be doing the... Hey, that's not too bad.
Might be a waste. But
Worth trying.
I might as well use my inspiration just in case it can be better.
It's
No.
not better, sadly.
That's alright.
Okay.
So persuasion.
So, total
I don't think I have a modifier. I think it's just a 13.
13? Okay. That's still an allied contact. So you can guarantee someone from the list, essentially.
The Camerites?
Yeah. I'd allow that.
I want
Absolutely.
them! I want
That's
them
upper class,
back!
yeah.
My friend!
They will be
okay.
there.
You did exactly what I was hoping you would do.
Yeah. Yeah, the Camerites will be there for that fight.
Bless
100%.
their hearts, man.
Yeah.
I am going to get them each their own throne.
That's
All
a
right.
nice gift.
Next up, we will do Riss.
How much does that run me?
All right.
Their own throne. Everyone of them getting their own
What type of
throne.
throne are you getting? If you're getting like
Bougie. Bougie throne.
We will
King of
discuss.
France,
All right.
Oh,
So,
maybe.
if so, okay, you have to spend 50 gold to
Yep.
material spent on materials, bribes, gifts, and other expenses to do the research.
Etc.
You can gain a bonus to the research check you make, a +1 bonus for each additional 50 gold you spend.
Yeah, this research is going to be intelligent space, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Spend as much as you want.
I will spend
There you go.
500 gold.
And I mean as much as you want.
I did. I spent. I mean, that's like
350 is actually the most. You can the
you're
maximum
half.
is +6
Okay.
that you can get. Yeah,
What good is it being rich if you can't use it to your advantage?
you are using it.
All
Right, and then go ahead and make a flat intelligence check.
Poop.
However, given the subject of this, I would say that you have advantage.
So close to a 20. That is a 9.
9? Including the +6?
No, 15. Including the plus 6.
15. You get 2 questions.
Ooh. Because you're doing the list. So he would focus on where's the best method to access the Feywild? Or best path. I can't talk today.
Okay, so the best path, that's kind of subjective.
Okay, I was trying to say best so I wouldn't have to wait. But okay, where is the? Because distance doesn't matter. So where is the? Like I'm thinking most like friendly, like the safest, but like really it's like
Okay, so
allied hands.
yeah. Here's the reality. As unfortunate as Riss's death is, that means the Void Path has no interference at the moment.
I thought you were talking about our wrist. And I was like, why is Riss's death unfortunate?
I've been playing as twin the whole time.
I'm his evil
and
twin.
Even
Sid.
I'm impressed with how quickly you got.
that was good.
Also, not a bad name for like a fae.
That's your doppelganger.
SYHR.
Yep.
This will be like,
Seer.
okay, guys, just so you know, whenever I go into the Feywild, sometimes, no, okay.
Don't you laugh at my fake accent.
There are Seelie and there are Unseelie fae in charge of the paths.
Oh.
Unseelie will definitely be a problem. Seelie can still be pretty unpredictable.
Can still be bureaucratic red tape, yep.
Bureaucratic, and they follow different rules to people. The fact that the Void Path currently has no one watching over it means that you would only be presented with the challenges already there. There would be nothing additional from as a result of interference.
So that's what he finds out, is that no one's occupied. the
Currently,
path,
yes. Even with the Seelie path, they could be playing a prank that ends up making it harder for you. They could make it easier, or they could make it, and I'll say this, you would know, basically, the paths are a series of challenges. These challenges are put in place to be difficult, but possible. Specifically, so that whoever's trying to travel a path will ask the Fae for help and be drawn into a deal. So if they're impossible, no one tries. If they're easy, no one needs help. So you would know it is an intentionally difficult series of challenges to try and entice people into making deals as they're making their way to the Feywild. The fact that there's no one in charge of the Void Path at the moment, no one watching over it, means that none of it's going to be adjusted if you guys are like moving through it too easily. No one's going to make it harder so that you're still enticed to try and make a deal, so on and so forth. So that would be
Basically, the difficulty doesn't change. We go in with a static hard mode. Got it.
compared to some of the other things you've been through, probably not too hard, but
A new challenge. Okay.
a challenge nonetheless.
I hope it's not dexterity based.
Listen, I would welcome dexterity based.
Amy and
Yeah,
I,
you would.
Amy and I had a lot of fun.
After all these charisma based stuff that people have thrown at Riss over this tournament.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
seems like
You problem too.
being
That's an us
half-
problem. What are you talking about?
Yeah. We mostly get thrown at him, though.
I do love that all three of you are playing charisma-based characters in campaign 2.
I miss it so bad.
100%. I am done with not having charisma.
Yep.
I'm actually going to be able to talk and have decent modifiers.
So, second question.
Phoning a friend. Friends. What are we thinking would be important to know? So essentially, now that we know what path, I could ask how long it's going to be open. I could ask, what's the best way to get back? We could always try and arrange that with Fey Queen is a way back. I don't know.
What's the easiest way to get to the Shadowfell from the
We
Feywild?
going straight from one to the other?
Do you want to?
I don't know. I don't know if we'll need more
What
prep
is your
stuff.
what would your purpose in the Shadowfell be?
I guess we should probably go back and resupply before the big boss battle. I would agree.
Well, also, the boss battle probably wouldn't take place in the Shadowfell. If you're, from what you understand of Mavris's plan, as he understands it, the Shadowfell and the Shattered Realm will still be combined. And as a result, going there would be a dangerous endeavor.
Okay.
Especially when he already has a penchant for using portals to retrieve or meet things exactly where they are.
Because of that stupid bird.
I mean, if we really wanted to try and mess with him,
Yeah.
we could always try and lure the bird somewhere.
Well, hold on. So remind me with the bird, because this is the bird. I assume we're talking about the bird
owl.
Riss almost killed. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
We
he
can
made a
make it
deal
not
with
almost.
the Fae to get her service. Was that it? Like, what? Because I know the Fae were involved.
Mavris traded Kudo's name for her service.
Would Riss know? Is this like a contract that was made with the Owlin and the Fae? Like, hey, you're under our service.
She probably would have been a servant to someone in the Feywild already.
It's kind of funny. Riss almost killed her when it sounds like she's very much in Riss's position as well. Not as drastic.
2 pawns.
Sadly.
Relatively speaking, I would say more drastic.
Riss is not as drastic
Yeah.
as her. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the...
We got the where. We can determine
Trying to think of other good questions.
If you want, we can do yours first and see
he
if
thinks of
there's
one.
oh yeah, let's do
and
that.
see if there's any
Sure, we can do
follow-up questions that he could ask.
All right, so what do
So,
I got? Walk me through this, even though we talked
Research.
before. Yes.
same thing, 50 gold initially, and then you can spend up to 300 gold to get a +6 bonus.
Yep, we're going to do that. 350. All of it.
All right,
All of it.
then roll a flat intelligence check.
Do I have advantage?
No.
Can I pay for advantage? I have copious amounts of money.
You have to get
Plus
above-
6?
Yep.
you have-
21.
Plus your intelligence. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
You get 3.
I was gonna say.
Ooh.
As long as we hit the 20 mark, I think that's where it was 3. There you go.
Actually, it is 21.
Is it? There you go.
11 to 20 is 2. 21 plus is 3.
I love it.
Nice.
I forgot about that. Anyway.
Great movie.
Okay. I get 3 questions.
Yep.
I guess the first one should be, when's the most recent meeting?
Well, I mean, appointments happen every day.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, that's the queen's job. Is she, sees people.
She sees her subjects.
Yeah. Literally, yeah.
Oh, this is like an Emperor's New Groove.
Oh.
Yeah,
my
honestly, yeah.
Gosh. Okay, so.
I hope that the queen sits on a throne like 100
You've-
feet in the air.
You've seen
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
seen
we've
it.
seen- remember
It's
that
in
was my
it's in the illustration.
his prophecy picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What were you here for again? Food? You should have thought of that before you became peasants. Take him away. Next.
That is exactly what I imagined
That
the
is-
queens are.
The attitude is not accurate, but the way that it works is
Oh my gosh.
not inaccurate.
Okay. Help me out here with questions, fellas. What do you think?
I'm sorry,
With the
I
list?
can't help you.
And I will say that's freebie. You wouldn't
Yeah.
need
Who
to
has?
know
all day.
that.
Who has? I
Well, I'm
you
saying
could-
that's not a question.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
So this is question number 1.
I would say who has the list, who's next on the list, and then like who has a list, who's next on the list, or the next 3 on the list, however you want to word that, and then where that person is. 3 questions.
What are the next 30 people on the list? Or 30 days worth of people
Where are
on
they?
the list?
The next 30 days worth of people on the
There would
list.
probably be a lot, but so you might want to narrow it down.
The next. Okay.
What do we think the time frame
11.
is that we can make?
Well, we would want to, I would say, if we have a week in between, meeting the Fae, and then I
At
would
the
say
end of the
that's
world?
probably a good time. I don't know. So that gives us
So a
18
week
days.
a week from when we meet with them to going to confront Mavris.
mhm.
Okay.
That'll give us 18 days because we finished research at 25.
So that would be if the end of this week is the 11th, then I want a list of individuals meeting with the Queen from the 12th to the 18th.
Okay.
Do we think we can make it to the Queen's in that week? Like,
In a week? Might as well.
It entirely depends on how you could, in theory, take a long rest between each challenge along the path, or you could try and take it all down at once.
How long is the path? Would that be another question?
TBD.
Physical length is irrelevant.
Yeah.
How many challenges?
Right? I believe it's 3. It's either 3 or 5.
That's kind of a big deal.
I think it's 5, but 2 of them are notably smaller.
Okay.
There's 3 major ones.
3 major, 2 minor.
I will say that that's one of the questions.
Okay. So we could very easily take on 2 at a time, and even if it is 5, still be there in 3 days.
okay. You the man with the plan.
Let's plan for a 3-day excursion along the path to get there.
So you would want appointments from the 15th onwards.
Yes, correct.
Cool. Yeah, easy enough. I'll say that so that's question 2, is getting the list.
Mm-hmm.
The names that stick out to you, you're able to retrieve an incomplete list, but a fairly, those who have like public appointments and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Kind of a network of assistance type thing. There's an Eladrin named Nieli, who is meeting to hopefully extend the life of a human that she's very fond of. A copper dragon that is meeting named Mekar, that has an appointment that has been in line for like 50 years.
Jeez.
There's a riverine, which is, let me remind myself.
You also should get a spot on the list so they have something to give them.
We have to offer them something.
Yeah, a riverine is a kind of like a mermaid, but like water for the bottom half instead of a fishtail.
Whoa, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. That is seeking help with their with a intrusion upon their homeland and territory. There is a Doar.
A what?
a door?
A Doar. Dohwar.
Knock, knock.
A Doa?
Doar.
You telling me that there's a Doa going to speak to the queens?
And a Doar is a penguin.
a penguin?
What's Happy Feet going to the Queen for?
It wants to fly.
No, this is Surf's Up, man.
Is it really that?
Is it really that?
I love that.
Is it really that?
That's a Hobbit,
Much.
but with
I
penguins.
don't know. God, please, someone make that a fan film. The Hobbit, but with penguins.
Oh my
Another
God.
name
The
that
Happy
catches
Hobbit.
your eye is
Hobbit feet. I'm done for the night. That was all I had.
It shouldn't have been so funny.
It's not! Why are you laughing at it? I've composed myself. Don't say anything.
a name that catches your eye, specifically because the intent of the meeting, all that's written is just cause.
Okay.
Culore. The epithet of the daydreamer.
Is that a god?
Probably not.
A
What is it?
spirit?
Spirit. There you go.
Is it?
You can make an Arcana check.
Okay, I'll take that. That is a 30.
Archfey.
Just cause.
Just to screw around.
With a 30, the
Hi.
Daydreamer. With a 30.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of him. You've never served him, but you've heard of him. Because the Daydreamer, Culore, is the biggest party drunk in the entire Feywild.
Him. We get him, guarantee him as much as he wants from Hana's home brewery.
You know, I was thinking the exact same thing.
That's
I'm literally
the best plan we've got, man.
Okay. I swear to God, if this works by offering him essentially a freebie card at my fucking brewery, I'm going to be simultaneously so happy and so pissed.
know his parties are invite only,
Okay.
but something to that could guarantee you an invite. Wouldn't be enough to trade for the appointment, but he has a reputation for high stakes bets, which is part of what makes his parties fun.
Marissa's gonna use me.
No. You forget. Ray is a gambler.
Marissa,
Which is
use
also
me.
part of why you've heard of him.
Yep. Okay.
So we need
So
to.
this guy.
Get
This is
an
either
invite.
really, really good or really, really bad. And I don't know which.
You also know Fae are not usually affected by traditional
Vices.
drugs, alcohol, etc. Partially due to the immunity to being charmed. Vaporized residuum is enhanced residuum of the enchantment school of magic, which allows anything to be charmed.
Okay.
How does one go about doing this to residual?
He has a stockpile that he partakes in often.
Why does this sound like in Parks and Rec when Tom goes to that like vapor infused bar or whatever it is?
It's not inaccurate.
Okay. So let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly.
Yes.
This is a guy who wants to go meet the Fey Queens just because, which gives us the opportunity to say to him, hey,
Here's what we do.
you want a drink?
You offer him Hana. Hana's, not Hana.
That's home
Listen,
brewery.
Let me get my thoughts together. Offer him.
You should get
free
them together
drinks
before
at-
you speak and
Yes.
offer up my dead wife. Yes.
A drink at Hana's home brewery, ad infinitum, whatever your deal is, to get the invite to get to the party. Get to the party, we got to gamble. Once we win the gamble, we gamble for the spot.
Good
Once we get the
Lord.
spot, we go to the Feywild.
Question number 3.
Okay.
I say we just pitch to the Grey
How
Dragon.
soon is his next party?
Depending on depend when on the week. Basically, every weekend
matter of
it's almost
hours.
guaranteed.
This is such a bad idea.
It really is.
Yeah, there would be one the night of the 11th.
Dan, that does not give us much. No, hold on. I'm thinking.
That's the end of this
reverse.
work week.
Yes.
Oh, I have a plan.
Very nice.
Okay.
Would you like to share?
So vaporized residuum.
Mhm.
This allows him to be charmed
Yes.
by anything.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to challenge him to a drinking contest. And when he gets plastered, Makoto's going to use Modify Memory.
At a party?
Certainly.
Bold.
Could work.
It could. Into
I do-
making him think that he gave up the spot.
I do want to point out
Uh-huh.
that's the win circumstance.
Yep.
What happens if he still succeeds?
On the save?
All the vaporized residuum does is means that he is not immune to the condition.
Right.
It does not mean he auto fails.
What can we do to get him to autofill?
There's not much.
Oh.
You want to do a sleight of hand check, my friend? I can't. You got a better sleight of hand.
What if we get him shite-faced? Even then?
Disadvantage.
How much food do you want?
Yeah.
I will stock up 20 inspiration to get him to fail.
It would. It's certainly possible. Let me check the wording of.
At this point, why don't we just go, hey, Trey, here's $100. We need to win.
That's a good point. I don't want to do that.
No.
Okay, so that is...
Also, I don't think Makoto has modify memory.
I have a spell scroll.
Of modify.
Yep.
When did you get that?
I have no idea, but I know that I specifically asked for it, and I got it.
Yeah.
That
Okay, you
must have
did.
been a long time ago. Because
Yep.
whatever convoluted plan you had...
That might have been one of the gifts from the Scarlet Blade.
No, that was the spell scroll you sold,
Oh, that one.
which is how you bought the boat.
That's right.
That was nice.
Okay. So, plan A. Get him drunk and then trick him. Tricking an Archfey. That's a fantastic idea.
This will highly dissuade you from that.
Plan B, which is technically plan A, because plan A is stupid. If we go to the party and we end up being able to, I guess, how would we convince him is the question. What is he like? What are his hobbies?
That's my question.
Are you asking for his dating profile?
At this
what
point,
it is.
I'm asking for every bit of information I can
Question
get to figure
two.
this out.
All right.
I was joking. But, very much, what's his dating profile?
Okay, I'll say this.
Ray sends Riss, the man, Riss goes, oh lord.
Romance or sexual attraction are not necessarily his forte.
No.
I mean, yeah, like...
He's got a
his
booze
interest,
attraction.
His Facebook,
Okay.
summary.
The phrasing of dating profile.
I took no thing, but yes, that's what I meant was whatever
His preferred activities on Facebook. What does he do?
his hobbies.
That's what I asked. What are his hobbies?
Everything extravagant.
Okay.
The stories entail a wide variety, and he very much seems open to, like, especially if he has someone, people talk about being invited and seeing him do everything from, physical challenges to fights to drinking contests to, I bet that you can't wear these high-heeled boots for the rest of the night without falling over. So on and so forth. Though they're not sure if that was the circumstance of the bet or the result of him losing one. I will say this. It is known that he doesn't only play games that he's guaranteed to win.
Meaning he gives his opponents a fair chance.
Apparently, they usually present him with the circumstances of a bet.
Can it be something as simple as...
So long as it's interesting to him.
Well, to be fair, we don't have to come up with what it is right now. We have a couple weeks probably to figure it out. Literally, and
Well, you have a
in-game.
week.
A week.
Oh, so yeah, this is probably next week. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was thinking this was after the Feywild for whatever reason. No, yeah, this is
No,
before.
this is how you get the appointment.
Yes.
But while you're thinking on possibilities there,
Mm-hmm.
you also pay a visit to Sulan Tavi
Correct.
as you find yourself once more on the doorstep of the Wandering Shadow. You knock and enter, and the familiar dark elf sits before you on his slightly raised seat. You do notice, though, he had always had wrinkles and long gray hair. But even with this reality of a dark elf, an elf that looked old, he always had an energy to him. As you come in, he perks up a bit, but this is the most tired you've ever seen him.
Hmm.
My friend.
Sulan. Long nights in the office?
Something like that.
Well, I could say you've never looked better, but then you'd know I'd be lying.
I appreciate your candor.
How are you really?
Nearing I believe I might be nearing a farewell. But I've lived a very, very long life.
Are you ready to close the book?
Not quite yet. First, and he nods towards one of his guards, and they bring out a what is clearly the shape of a sword, but completely wrapped, even the hilt and handle wrapped up in a black silk.
Ooh.
As promised. And make an insight check.
4.
Oh, it's always so painful.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Do I notice anything?
Nope.
Okay. He doesn't want to tell us that badly. I can tell.
I'm learning to accept the dice rolls, even if
Oh,
I want to. Yeah.
Fine.
Ooh, that's it.
That's a 21 for my inspiration roll.
Okay, you have some inspiration. As the sword leaves his hands, what little energy he had seems to go with it. As it leaves his hands, his posture sinks a little bit, and the light in his eyes grows dimmer.
Did he imbue the sword with his own freaking life essence?
That would not be an insight check. That would be an arcana check.
Okay, I'm going to look at the blade and I'm going to have that thought quietly in my head.
I kind of think maybe that's like the last thing he had to do.
Maybe. That's 22.
With a 22, it could be.
Tell me. Exactly how precious of a thing is this that you give to us?
Compared to the price that the world will pay if you fail, it is nothing.
world will know that Sulan was there the day that it was saved. In some part.
You hold Rane Lomin.
Sounds like Ronin.
It's Rane. Lomin. 2 words.
Okay. You can add it to my inventory?
It's not an official item yet,
Oh, okay.
but I will. Yeah.
Alright. Let me add it to my notes
A
then.
good blade should have a name. And I've thought of one that I thought it would be fitting. Do you know Elvish? Is that one of your languages?
No, common and draconic.
Fair.
I noticed that there are elvish runes on it.
We can ask the half elf when
Yeah.
we get back.
Yes. We have someone who speaks it.
Yep.
That will, when presented with another shadow, I can guarantee this one will prove superior.
Thank you for everything that you have done. If there's anything you need, please let us know.
Don't fail.
I can promise you we won't.
You think he begins to blink, but he kind of just nods with his eyes mostly shut. And as he kind of just sinks back into his chair, and just... Farewell. Ray, Galdia.
Goodbye, Sulan. I'll take my leave. And he walks out.
And you... As you look at the blade, once you're in a private place once more, it is a... It reminds you of the shadow glass daggers that Riss has,
Wonderful.
where it's a long, curved blade. It would be it is a longsword with the finesse property.
Really?
Beautiful.
With an opaque black glass as the blade itself,
Okay.
with etchings of Elvish runes. You recognize it is the Elvish language, but it is specifically in runic form to inscribe magic. The hilt is a similar kind of black wrought metal, but the entire thing shines and reflects light. But the blade itself seems to, despite it being made of glass, like you hold it up and it
just eats the light.
yeah. Even though the surface does seem to like shine like something that is smooth to a polish, it doesn't actually reflect any light.
I'm just gonna like that sword.
Riss is gonna like this sword.
I'm just gonna like the sword just as much, if not more than Riss.
Are you proficient in longswords?
I don't think so.
Well, it's a finesse weapon too, so.
Oh,
What am I proficient?
wouldn't help necessarily unless your dex is high.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no, yeah.
Can I argue to be able to use it with strength?
No, a finesse weapons means you can use
You can
strength
use-
or dexterity.
You
Okay,
can hack
cool.
with a rapier.
It just doesn't do as well.
Yeah.
I'd say
does
mechanically
the same
speaking,
thing.
it does. It
It's
just
just-
does perfectly fine.
I will be upset with you. Because a rapier is for the swish and stab, not the. But
You will be looked at with severe condemnation.
What would happen is Einar would go to use a rapier, practice against a tree, and the sword would go and bend.
you know,
He'd be like, I will stick with maces.
Not my
Training.
style.
campaign 2, training for dexterity. We'll do dueling with rapiers.
Oh, wonderful.
Anywho.
But so, and what did you want to have Makoto do during this downtime?
Look for Staff of Power.
I figured.
Yep.
All right, so
I'm assuming I've given a lot of my money to her.
Almost all of it, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not guaranteeing it.
I know. It's
It
fine.
is a very rare item.
Yep.
Didn't you get one last time doing this?
Okay.
Yes.
Makoto has 38,000.
Characters seek a specific magic item. Okay, I know what the DC is.
Okay.
I assume that she's going to spend, so it's 100 and then an additional 100, so 1,100 gold
Got it.
for looking for it
Got it.
to get a plus 10 bonus to the persuasion check.
Persuasion too.
It's a very rare, so it's probably a couple.
How much is the Staff of Power?
We'll find out.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, what's the range is really the question you gotta ask.
Yeah. So she has a plus 11 to this roll
Jeez.
because she has a plus 1 to persuasion, plus 1,000 gold worth of. Actually,
Oh, I get to roll her dice!
yep.
Oh,
The DC
persuasion
is
check.
25.
I mean, at least a 16 or 15.
That is a 7.
For an 18.
Oh, plus 11, you need a 14.
He needed 14.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I needed to roll a 14.
anyone have an inspiration?
You do.
No, I used it.
On what?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I used it on some conversation or something. I don't remember.
He did use
No.
it.
I used it early on.
I think I told you, no, don't.
Weren't you gonna use it for
You were
the...
going to, but I said, don't.
Yeah.
That's why you only got one
Also-
contact, but you got the camera rights.
Look, if you want to give it back to me, I will take it.
I don't... do you remember him using it?
Just
I remember him saying
roll
he
before we
wanted to
rethink
use
this. Roll.
I don't think you used it.
I did, but okay.
I'll check the cameras later.
What is that?
Yeah, I can't read
I
it.
can't read it either. That dice is wonky.
It is a 16.
Oh, let's go!
There you go.
For a total of 27.
We're terrible about accepting rolls on the dice, but we got what we
For
wanted.
a very rare.
I'm gonna laugh if you can't afford it.
Be nice to us.
That is 40,000 gold.
Isn't that
She used how
exactly-
much?
1,100.
How much did she have
How
on
much
her
did she
person?
have beforehand?
She
You said you had 40,000?
I have 38,500.
has 7,000.
7,500!
We completely
Let's go!
broke again.
Broke?
Hey, that's how
Let's-
D&D's supposed to be played.
Have capital.
You say broke, I say well spent.
Investments.
I'm gonna miss this gold.
We'll get you more. I have a boat
So
and I
I'll
have a
take
business.
the 1,100
bro.
off of hers. And then
38.
38. All right. So I'll take an additional 2,000 off of hers.
Zero that out, my man.
40,000 gold, but
Hang on. The gold you gave us at the beginning of the campaign
yep,
has lasted us to the very end.
it's very true.
I have 500 gold.
It's okay, I have
Makoto
300.
will give you 1,000.
Oh, there you go.
Don't patronize me.
I have 666. I hate that number, but
no!
Go buy a healing potion.
Uh,
I have...
No, she did give you 1,000 gold,
you got mine.
or she paid 1,000 of the 38 herself. She has it.
Well, she got 7,000. Einar doesn't
after
expect
giving-
that he's gonna need it.
After giving you 1,000, she still has over 3,000 gold.
Yep.
Yeah, but
So collectively, we all have less than 10,000 gold.
Yes, you have an
still
additional
alive.
1,000 though.
Okay.
Comparatively. Okay. Okay. Do I have a staff of power now?
You have a staff of power.
So happy.
Indeed.
No, Ryan's going to start crying alongside Ray.
I can't wait to see what the sword does. So, you have your staff. I have my cutting staff.
It's called a sword. Don't call it a cutting
You can use
staff.
a staff.
And
That's what Russ will do as soon as he gets it.
as you
Dig into the
reconvene, an ally secured a new gift and a plan.
Yeah.
5 questions answered.
We have a plan.
And you know where he's going to be.
Yep.
And as you prepare, bringing you probably wouldn't need to bring, infinite access, but if you were to bring a excess of your best, that would.
Oh, I write into the box for Raven and Griffin. Have Molly create an infinite voucher addressed to the Daydreamer.
Good to know. There's no guarantee that they're in Mercy. They move around.
I'll teleport there and get it from her then.
Okay. Technically, you can make it yourself. You're authorized.
That's a good point.
You're also an artificer.
Oh,
There you go.
wow, we are so dumb. And we're broke.
With a
Young, dumb, and broke. Except we're not young anymore.
Speak for yourself. Russ is
I'm
Young.
middle aged.
young, dumb, and broke.
I feel like it should be young, dumb, and broke, but sure.
Well, he's the one who had money and now doesn't.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I am 37,000 gold lighter.
Doesn't it feel freeing to not be...
No. I missed it already.
You are no longer constricted by materialism.
I feel like this is also very much cast energy right now.
It is.
You're mixing characters. Stop.
No, I'm really not. This is also Noah.
But as you have a plan and have a location, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you very much for joining, and we will see you next time for a bit of a party. Good night.
We get to brush your teeth. Who just threw something at my leg?